Picture a massive elephant, strong enough to topple walls, a creature whose power is legendary, whose presence commands respect in the wild. Yet despite all that strength, it stands quietly, held in place by nothing more than a flimsy rope and a small wooden post. This rope is so weak, the elephant could break free with barely any effort. Just a single tug would be enough, but it doesn't even try. It remains still, as if the rope were made of steel. Why? The answer isn't in its body, but in its mind. The real chains are invisible. As a baby, the elephant was tied with the very same rope to the very same kind of stake. Back then, it wasn't strong enough to break free, no matter how hard it tried. It pulled and struggled day after day, but the rope held firm, refusing to let go. After many failed attempts, the baby elephant learned a painful lesson. I can't escape. That belief became a part of it. Years passed, the elephant grew powerful, its body transformed, but the old lesson remained, buried deep inside. Now the rope is no match for its strength, but the elephant never tests it. It never questions what it once accepted as truth. The real prison isn't the rope, it's the belief. The mind's limits are stronger than any physical chain. This story isn't just about elephants, it's about us, about the invisible ropes that hold us back every day. We all have tiny ropes in our minds, old beliefs from childhood, past failures, or moments of doubt that still echo. These beliefs whisper that we're not strong enough, smart enough, or good enough to break free or try again. We accept these limits, never realizing how much we've grown, how much we've changed since those first struggles. The ropes are invisible, but their power is real, until we question them, until we dare to test them. Imagine what you could do if you stopped believing in the rope. What new possibilities would open up? The elephant story is a mirror reflecting our own hidden limitations and untapped strength. What ropes are holding you back? What beliefs keep you from moving forward? What could you accomplish if you realized your true strength, if you challenged the old stories in your mind? The only thing stopping you is a belief you learned long ago, a belief that no longer fits who you are now. You are not that small, powerless version of yourself anymore. You have grown, you have changed, you are capable. The rope is just a memory, a story from the past that you can leave behind. Your real power is waiting just beyond the limits you once believed in. All you have to do is pull, test the rope, question the belief, and see how easily it falls away. The prison door is already open. Freedom is yours if you choose to step through. A belief is just a thought you repeat to yourself over and over until it feels like the truth, whether it really is or not. As children, we believe in magic, superheroes, and whatever we're told by the people we trust. The world feels limitless, and our imaginations run wild. But if someone says, "You're not good at drawing," and you struggle even once, you might start to believe it's true. Even if it's just a passing moment, that belief quietly takes root, growing deeper over time, shaping how you see yourself and what you think you're capable of. Years later, you might avoid drawing altogether, not because you truly can't, but because you've come to believe you can't, and that belief feels unbreakable. This is a mental limit, a wall made entirely of thoughts, not of reality. It's invisible, but it feels solid. These limits feel real, but they're just stories we've told ourselves, repeated so often that we forget to question them. If you believe you're shy, you act shy. You hold back, and the belief grows stronger with every experience. If you believe you're bad with money, you make poor choices, reinforcing the story that you can't manage your finances. Your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. It's a cycle that can either hold you back or set you free. The danger is forgetting these are just beliefs, not facts. They're not set in stone, even if they feel that way. We say, "This is just who I am," and stop questioning, letting old stories define our future. We build our lives around these invisible walls, never realizing we have the power to walk right through them. Like the elephant, we're held back by memories and old beliefs, not by real barriers. The rope is only a symbol. The truth, you're stronger than your old beliefs. You have the power to break free, even if it feels impossible. The story you tell yourself can change. Every day is a new chance to rewrite it, to choose a different ending. You can choose a new belief, one that supports you and helps you grow. The first step is to notice the story you're telling yourself, to become aware of the beliefs running in the background. The next is to ask, is it really true? Where did this belief come from, and does it still serve me? Most of the time it isn't true. Most of the time it's just a habit of thought. Your reality is shaped by what you believe. You are the sculptor of your own life. Change the belief and you change your world. Even the smallest shift can open new doors. The rope is only as strong as your faith in it. You can let go and step into a new story, one you choose for yourself. What do mental ropes look like in real life? How do they quietly shape our choices and limit our actions, often without us even noticing? They're the "I can't" statements we tell ourselves, the silent barriers that keep us from reaching for more. I can't start a business. I don't have experience. That thought alone can stop a dream before it even begins. I can't learn a language. I'm too old. We convince ourselves that age is a wall when it's really just a hurdle. I can't speak in public. I'm too shy. These words echo in our minds, making us believe we're not capable. Each is a belief, not a fact. These are stories we repeat until they feel true. Often these come from a single failure or someone else's opinion, planted like seeds that grow over time. One bad speech in school becomes "I'm a bad public speaker." A single moment can define us for years. Fear of judgment is another rope. I can't share my art, people will laugh. The fear of ridicule keeps our talents hidden. The need for approval keeps us small, making us shrink ourselves to fit in. The most common rope, "I'm not enough." It's a quiet whisper that follows us everywhere. Not smart enough, not talented enough, not attractive enough. We measure ourselves against impossible standards. These beliefs make us compare ourselves to others and hold us back from trying, trapping us in a cycle of self-doubt. But the truth is, you're already enough to take the next step. You have everything you need within you. The only thing stopping you is the story you've accepted. You can choose to write a new one. The rope is just a thought, a belief you can challenge and change. You can choose to let it go and step into a life that's truly your own. How do you spot your invisible ropes? Start by listening to your thoughts, especially when you face a challenge. Notice the instant "I can't" or "I'll fail" that pops up. Patterns of avoidance, like dodging social events or new opportunities, are clues. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? What belief is behind this? Try finishing the sentence. "I can't because..." Are your reasons facts or just beliefs? Ask trusted friends where they see you holding back. Sometimes others see our ropes more clearly than we do. Be open to their feedback. It's a mirror showing your true strength. Seeing the rope is the first step to breaking it. The truth might be uncomfortable, but it's freeing. You can't change what you can't see. Start looking. Once you spot a rope, question it. Don't accept it as truth, challenge it. When your mind says you can't, ask why not? Is that really true? Is this belief based on who you are now or who you were long ago? For example, "I'm too old to learn." Is that a fact or just a story? Look for evidence that proves the belief wrong. Ask, what's the worst that could happen if I try? Usually, the imagined disaster is far worse than reality. Then ask, what's the best that could happen? What if you succeed? What if you prove the belief wrong? And what's the cost of never trying? Often staying stuck is riskier than taking a chance. Questioning your limits weakens their hold. The rope starts to fray. Seeing and questioning your ropes is powerful, but action is what breaks them. You don't need a heroic effort, just a small, brave tug. If you believe you're bad at talking to strangers, start by saying hello to a cashier. Each small action is a test. Can I move even a little? Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. Your mind will resist, reminding you of old failures. But every small step weakens the rope and builds your confidence. The first pull is the hardest, the next is easier. With each action you retrain your brain. You replace old limits with new possibilities. You prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Action is the antidote to doubt. You don't have to break the rope in one go. Just pull, Each tug matters. Over time, the rope will snap, and you'll realize you were free all along. No one breaks all their ropes overnight. Freedom comes from small, consistent actions. Celebrate every win, making a call, sharing an idea, trying something new. Each is a declaration of a new identity. Like learning to walk, you'll stumble and fall. Each attempt builds strength and confidence. Momentum grows with every small success. At first, change feels hard, but it gets easier. Soon, bigger actions feel possible. Don't get discouraged if you slip back into old habits. Be patient. Unlearning takes time. The familiar prison can feel safer than freedom, but keep pulling, keep questioning. One day, the rope will break. You'll look back and wonder why you ever believed it could hold you. Your freedom is built on small, brave steps. Keep moving forward. The rope is weaker than you think. What happens when the rope is gone? Life opens up. I can't becomes how can I, or I'll try. Opportunities replace obstacles. Challenges become adventures. You embrace learning even if you're a beginner. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Your identity shifts. You're always growing, not fixed. Relationships improve as you stop seeking constant approval. You connect from a place of wholeness, not need. Your courage inspires others to break their own ropes. Your freedom becomes a gift to those around you. Living beyond the rope means reclaiming your power. The past doesn't define your future. You can choose to believe in your growth and act on it. Like the elephant, you can finally walk away, free. Today is a new day. You're stronger and wiser than you were before. The limits you feel are just echoes from the past. They have no real power unless you give it to them. The choice is yours. Find one rope in your life, just one. See it for what it is, a story, not a fact. Today, give it a small tug. Try something new, even if it's tiny. This act of defiance is the start of your freedom. You'll discover the rope is weaker than you thought. Each pull builds confidence for the next. Freedom begins with a choice, to question, to act, to believe in your strength. Your potential is limitless. The only cage is in your mind. The elephant's story is your wake-up call. Don't spend another day tied to a thread from your past. Your freedom is waiting. Pull.